Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. Diamine Inkvent day number 11. Let's find that magical door. So day 11, nearly in the middle. There we are, day 11. Let's open it up and see what we've got. Glacia. Oh, that sounds a bit cool, I tell you. The day I'm recording this is very hot. We're in the middle of a heat wave. And thinking of a glacier, I'll tell you something I could do with sitting on a glacier at the moment. It's that hot. Let's just move the calendar out of the way. We'll take a closer look at the bottle. So Glacia, we've got a gorgeous blue label there. Nice and bright blue. If we look over on the side, this says it's a Star Bright ink. Now, I knew there was a Star Bright ink in here. I didn't know which one it was. And I've tried Googling to see if I can find out, actually, well, what is this Star Bright ink? Can't find anything. So I'm assuming, based on the name, it's going to be some kind of really bright, vibrant ink. We'll find out in a second. Now, when I turn this over, I nearly jumped ahead then. It has got, again, we've got this silver. I don't know if, is that a shimmer? Maybe that is the actual Star Bright. So we need to agitate this up to get that into suspension. That looks actually quite nice when it's all mixed up. So I'll put that to one side. I will agitate it again before we swatch. In comes the swatch card, colouring card. These are the standard cards that I use. So again, let's give this an agitation. Whilst I'm doing that, here's my tool I'll be using. This is my cotton bud. What I'll do when I put the cotton bud in is I'll go right down to the bottom to get as much chance to get as much of that shimmer onto the actual cotton bud. Give that a mix around as well. And then let's go and have a look. So the colour, not quite what I was expecting from the name. To me, glaciers are a lot brighter blue. They're like, you know, an aqua blue. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's what they are, isn't it? It's frozen water. And to me, this is a bit darker than I was expecting. This is I would say this is like a mucky glacier. That might be the best way I could describe it. Got a bit thicker there in the middle. I want to give as much chance to get that silver. I can see loads of it already. I'll do a pass down here. So this has had a little bit of time to dry because I left my dip pen in the kitchen. I just had to go and get it. So dipping the dip pen in, the Serendipity dip pen. And we've got here Diamine Glacia. This is Inkvent 2023, 2031, 2023, day number 11. I don't know, I'm jumping all over, aren't I? Let's move this out of the way, give it time to fully dry. Whilst that's drying, in comes the Endless Recorder Notebook, 68 GSM Tomo River paper. Before we start writing, that's settled, so let's give this bottle another shake, get that Star Bright, that sheen or chameleon, whatever it is, back into that solution. I do want to find out eventually what that Star Bright is, but I say at the moment when I googled it, there was nothing on there. So that's had another good shake up. Let's dip the pen in, make sure we get a good soak in. So we've got day 11. Diamine Glacia. I was going to put Star Bright. Drying times, so we go immediate. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. 1 minute. After a minute there, that one's nice and dry. Let's write the sentence. So it's another nice ink. Another ink comes really nicely off the nib. Looks like we're already seeing loads of that Star Bright. I'm going to pop this to one side, give that chance to fully dry. whilst it's there, we'll look in the chocolate advent calendar. We're looking today for day number 11. I've seen it straight away. It's up here near the top. Let's take a look. What have we got today? So we've got, looks like Santa's glove there, and the slightly melted chocolate. We've got a snowman's face. Poor chocolate's starting to suffer already today. We'll move that out of the way. Today's gift. Look, it's so big, it won't even fit slightly in the camera. And it feels soft and squishy, but then with a lump. I wonder if it's a jumper. Not that we need jumpers in over here in Australia for Christmas. Let's have a look. What have we got? I'm just going to rip this one. It's a twofer. We've got a box inside. I'll put the box to one side whilst we open the... Oh, look at that. This is awesome. This is a cushion, and on it is Grogu or Baby Yoda. Does it say actually on it? It just says Mandalorian. It just says cushion. I already have one of these. I bought it about 18 months ago, and I bought one of them. And after I said to my wife, I wish I'd got two, but I didn't actually go back to the shop, so she must have gone back and got it. Oh, this is awesome. I love me cushions on my chairs so I can get a bit of support behind my back. That's going to be going straight on my sofa today. I've moved it out of the way because it's taking up so much room. We've got this second box. So what's in this? So in here, also Grogu, also Baby Yoda. This is, well, they call it a character ornament. I'll be standing on display. In my videos behind my left shoulder, you might see on the shelf behind me, I've got a number of these. These little different ornaments from Star Wars. That will be joining that collection. Awesome. Do you know, she's really knocking out the park this year with all the gifts that she's got me. Now it's had time to dry. Let's fetch back in that swatch card. So here we go. Damine Glacia. Beautiful pale blue background. I say not exactly what I was expecting. As it's dried, it's gone more of that blue that I was expecting. So that looks nice. I can see now the name Glacia. Just look at this star bright, the way it's coming out in here. Loads of it. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, the comparisons I brought, to be honest, they're not very, very close because, like with most of the inks so far this year, I don't actually have any other comparison ones similar to it. So I thought, let's try Fire and Ice. Now I see it way, 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 way too dark. Then I thought, how about Lamy Amazonite? And again, now I see it, yep, nowhere near a match. Then the last one, Sub-Zero from 2021. Sort of, you can see a bit there of a shimmer in it, but nowhere near as much. And then the blue, it's a brighter blue. This is, I'd say, they've been really knocking it out of the park this year with inks that I don't have, or colours that I don't have anything that's really comparable. So that's very nice. We'll fetch in the Tomo River paper. How does it look with the writing? So again here, loads of that silver. You know, day 11 where it was still fairly wet on the nib, it's virtually all silver. And even when we come down to the sentence, you know, it's had a couple of minutes by the time I've done all my swatches and everything. Still loads and loads of that silver really popping off the page. I want to get this into a pen. My problem is I don't know how is a pen going to react to that silver, because some of my pens, they get blocked when I've got a shimmer ink. So I do need to look into that. But this is Diamine Inkvent, day number 11, Glacia. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. What are your thoughts on this ink? Have you got anything which matches it? What pens would you recommend putting it in with all this silver? Please drop a comment down below. Let's kickstart the conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button. Every time you like, every time you comment, just helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get new videos as I release them. I'll talk to you again soon.